And to help us unpack this game, we are joined in our studio by SABC Digital sports producer, Tshepo Tsheole. Tshepo, good morning and welcome to AM News.
Thanks, Morgan. How's it?
It's promising to be a mouth-watering clash between these two sides. Why do you think this match will be won?
Yeah, most definitely it's going to be an interesting game. Listen, we're having a Kaizer Chiefs team here that's defending the MTN8 Cup. But we have also an Ajax team. At the moment, the top of the lock, which is a motivation for them. This is a team that's been doing very well. It features youthful players, throughout. Very, very skillful players. And I think if they play to their best abilities, if they use the strong points, they're gonna have to give Chiefs a run for their money. Look,
let's look at the middle of the park, which is where the games are won usually. Yeah. You have experience from Kaizer Chiefs, and you have a very youthful side when you look at the Ajax side. Look, Kaizer Chiefs, we're talking Renelo Letsolanyane, we're talking Katsande, we're talking these are guys who are in their mid-30s already. Experience or talent, which one do you go for in such big matches?
Take away nothing from Letsolanyane. Age for him, I don't think
age
at the
and
moment,
nothing but a number.
It doesn't really count. Like we spoke about him previously, he's evergreen. He's a match winner on any given day. You speak about the midfield again. You have George Libesi, who's been banging in the goals for Kaizer Chiefs. He's not a striker, and that makes it interesting for them. But Ajax as well. They're featuring, brilliant players. You have players like Granwell Scott. He's been doing very good. Let alone the fact that Ajax has lost Kick and Tole to Sundowns. They're still doing very good. You can see the players are confident. They kick the ball around. They know what they're doing. So I really am expecting an interesting game. It's going to be exciting. But like I said before, I'm not a fan of a player like Katsande. I would like to see,
why is that? Why are you not a fan of Katsande?
For me, he doesn't really play football. I think he should be...
He plays more the men than the ball.
He should be playing at the Rugby World Cup. But in any case, listen, I think today is that kind of game where it will be interesting to see a coach like Steve Komphela playing players like George Libesi, Eckstein in the middle of the park, having to go creative against Ajax.
But now, remember, Libesi will also now be playing against almost the boys his age. Yeah, because, I mean, he's a very speedy player. And of course, he'll be playing against the equally speedy players from Ajax of Cape Town. Yeah. Let's look at the defense of Kaizer Chiefs. They still haven't gelled well yet. And should that pose a worry to Kaizer Chiefs supporters?
It is a worry. It's interesting that you're mentioning Kaizer Chiefs defense. They've been shaky. It's interesting that, again, they have a good firing power, A couple of games before, they've come from behind, having the opposition have to score first and then they come from behind and they have to win the games. But again, today they're also playing against a different side. If they get pressurized, full 90 minutes, we could be talking a different story. Ajax, on the other end, at the back, they're very solid. Again, good news has been that Rivaldo is back for them. Yeah. So in the goals, Ansi has been, excellent. On the Kaizer Chiefs side, Itumeleng has been good, but ever since he got back, he's been a bit shaky.
Even with Bafana still, I mean, I don't know if there's anything we should read into that really going into this match. Yeah. Because Itu is not the Itu that me and you got to know over the past few years.
Exactly. As I said, he's been a bit shaky, which is something that they can take advantage of. The back line, again, they're still doing, the trial and errors. Again, they said something like Tshepo Tsheole might not be available for selection, that this should be another worry for them. So Ajax should see that as an advantage for them. They could utilize that to the advantage and win the game from that.
What do you make of the new role that has been given to Tshepo Tsheole as the captain of the team? Do you think he's the guy who should be actually leading the team in this season?
At the moment, he's doing brilliant. I don't have any qualms about his leadership at the moment. I think even his performance has improved so much. It's interesting also you mentioned Tshabalala. He mentioned during the week that since Steve Komphela took over, he's been very good with the team, that they want to repay him with the cup. Well, I think on the other end, Roger Disa has been very good with Ajax. They've been consistent. They've lost the past two. They've been in 2 cup finals. They have lost. I think also the players, Ajax, they also want to, reward him with something, and I think today is the day.
So today should be actually one of those matches that everyone has been looking forward to. And look, let's look at the fact that they are playing in the coastal area. They're playing in Port Elizabeth.
Yeah.
Ajax is, of course, a team based in a coastal area as compared to Kaizer Chiefs. Do you think the weather conditions, rather, are likely to play any part in this game? If at all?
If at all, yeah, because it's going to be playing during the day, remember. If it was at night, it was going to be a different ball game. But again, the weather conditions, they'll be more favorable to Ajax as opposed to Kaizer Chiefs, depending again on like how long Kaizer Chiefs has been down to PE. But I think they went there like yesterday.
Yesterday, yeah.
So that could be, another minus factor on their side. So, yeah.
Let's talk the issue of supporters. Kaizer Chiefs, almost everywhere they go, it's more like their home game. Yeah. So this play a major factor in cup finals, where you, of course, have Kaizer Chiefs against Ajax, with Kaizer Chiefs supporters all over that stadium. Yeah. A psychological factor. What does that, what does that say to players when taking the field?
I think the focus for Ajax should be on the field of play as opposed to on the stands. Like you said, as always, you take the game to Mbombela, Kaizer Chiefs is going to outnumber you at any given game. So it shouldn't be about the supporters today. It should be about the field of play. So yeah, Ajax, if they want to win the game, they have to win the game, inside the park, and forget about the supporters. Do
you think it's going to go all the way 90 penalties? And who do you think is taking this one?
It would be nice if they do it within 90. Penalties. It's anybody's game.
They're not fair, I know.
Yeah.
So who do you think is taking this one, Mama?
I fancy Ajax to take it.
Ajax to take it?
Yeah, because everybody's saying Kaizer Chiefs, but for them coming in as underdogs.
Score prediction?
2-1.
2-1. There you have it. That's Tshepo Tsheole, SABC Digital media sports producer, putting his head on the block, saying the Urban Warriors will win by 2-1 against the Kaizer Chiefs later on today.